Previously on Avatar.
The fortune teller, definitely a filler episode.
Yeah.
The budding romance between the two of them. My lowlights in the episode are
So she wasn't looking twice at him.
super obvious. Steve, what are some highlights you had in this episode?
Oh, no, boy, it was a crush when they were bending the clouds. You don't get much more ominous than that. Religion versus science. That was so good. Oh, God. This...
Man, sometimes I forget what a powerful bender that kid is.
Floozy.
What's up, everyone? I'm Joel, that's Steve, and that's Cash in the Ground, and we make up Better Than Never. And this is Avatar, the Better Than Never Bender. Episode 5.
Part 3.
And now we have episode 15, Bato of the Water Tribe. Katara and Sokka reunite with Bato, their old friend from the Southern Water Tribe. Bato suggests they find their father, which causes Aang to fear that his friends may leave him. When Aang intercepts a message from Sokka and Katara's father, he hides it because of this. Later, he comes clean about the message, upsetting his friends. Meanwhile, Zuko hires a bounty hunter named June to help him track down the Avatar. After defeating Zuko, Aang reclaims Katara's necklace and returns it to her. Katara and Sokka decide they cannot leave Aang, as he is part of their family now too. This is a interesting episode. I don't have many lowlights in this episode, but here's the ones I kind of came up with. Even though Sokka and Katara are excited, they completely forget about Aang's existence in the beginning of the episode.
Welcome to our abbey.
Thank you. It's truly an honor to be here. If there's anything...
What smells so good, Bato?
The sisters craft ointments and perfumes.
Perfume? Maybe we could dump some on Appa, because he stinks so much. Am I right?
I get very defensive of my boy Aang, and they treat him like shit essentially the whole episode. Well, until like you kind of realize that they're just very excited, and when by the time Aang walks away, they were never actually gonna.
It's a quick turnaround, but it was like just enough for Aang to like, kind of be upset and set that little side plot off. But it was also like if you waited 10 seconds, he would have progressed.
And my last low light is Aang having this major lapse of character is very like I don't like it.
I got creative vibe vibes. This doesn't feel like something Aang would do. Surely he should know better.
Yeah, with him attempting to destroy that map.
Yeah, because like there's also times too where it's like these episodes you've seen where he's just like, I'm ready to go off on my own so I don't get everybody else hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's willing to destroy the map. He's like getting jealous. Like,
yeah, because it's his abandonment issues again.
Yeah,
but like
I understand that, but like, just it did feel out of character.
It doesn't really fit his current character.
No, I did not like that. Did not like that at all.
But that's like the most of the lowlights I had.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of the links.
Steve?
Yes.
What are the highlights of this episode for you?
So it was really cool seeing some insight into their father. I thought that was really cool. Like we didn't know much about him at all. We knew he was away at war, but like that was kind of it.
I think it's our first time we see him on the screen.
Yeah, it's the first time we really heard anything about him besides the fact that he would just call.
Mm-hmm.
Or he was at war or whatever it was. So that was really cool. Like just giving you some more info. There was another cough moment. The joke that didn't land and the cough. That's terrible. I want to text you right then and there. Yeah, it was just so good. Also, Bato's voice is the voice actor that's solely retarded. And
really?
I couldn't hear anything else.
I never even saw that. It's a random fact that I didn't know.
Yeah, I could not hear anything else. I feel like it did not fit him. So I was imagining this old dude with gray hair and a mustache. Not like bounty hunter, but I did like when they were with Zuko and they stopped at all the previous characters from last episodes we watched. Like they stopped at the herbalist, they stopped at Antwo, trying to get some insight. Like, oh, like we know they've been here.
And Antwo hits on General Iroh.
Care to hear your fortune, handsome?
Who would? So like I did like moments like that where they kind of going right back to like episodes we've just seen.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was also fitting for this like 3-episode block we did. We're like, yeah, caps off. Love it. I don't have too much else. I like when Aang confesses. He's like, oh, I'm sorry I did it. And then Sokka's also just like,
I was afraid he would...
This is the map to our father! You had it the whole time? How could you? Well, you can go to the North Pole on your own. I'm going to find Dad.
the Sokka's usually the logical one of the group, and he's still just like kind of blind fury at Aang. But he also is the first time he's heard from his father in years.
2 years, yeah.
2 years, they said. So it's a big deal. So I kind of see both sides of it. I did like when Aang finally confessed. Like I don't know if he would. I don't know if they were going to find out like if Aang actually dropped the map, which made the whole thing worse. So I like that he was kind of mature enough to also just admit it. Like, hey, yo, my bad. They were a little pissed. They were like ready to sleep. Another highlight I have to mention for sure: the Aang Zuko fight is one of the best fights I've seen. So there was a lot of parallels, a lot of balance. Like there's one move in particular that they do on the roof that Zuko does towards Aang with the firebending, and then like 2 seconds later, Aang does the same move with his airbending against Zuko. So there was a lot of like balance, a lot of back and forth that were kind of like matching each other.
Yeah.
Which was again really fun to see. It ends like with the fight with the well, where like Aang falls down the well, Zuko uses his fire or whatever, the Aang shoots out the water. Oh, so good. Oh.
And then when he lands and you see all the
the rain come down. Oh
boy,
one of the best fights.
Yes.
And there was also a moment I have written down here where Sokka again comes up with a plan on the spot right away. Love seeing that. And so those are my highlights. But that Aang Zuko fight was one of the best we've seen so far.
Yes. So there's some things I want to throw in there as highlights that from rewatching it. One thing that I was kind of hoping you noticed, but I don't think you noticed it. Did you realize that there's a cameo in this episode?
The cameo? No.
There's a character from Street Fighter in the bar scene.
It looks like Rio. Yes. It was funny. He's arm wrestling with the bounty hunter. Yeah, no, I didn't catch that. Yeah. He has the red headband, the white gi, and everything. Yeah,
and the red gloves.
Yeah.
So funny that I always see that. I always laugh.
No, yeah, I did catch that.
The depiction of the sheer shoe's abilities, I did like a lot. Everything's black and gray.
I did not like.
You didn't really like it?
No, I like the abilities. I don't like the thing itself.
No, it's freaky looking.
Ugly as hell. Like, it was weird.
I just like the way they depict its abilities.
Yeah, different colors.
Yeah. Something that you did mention that I was very fond of, that they gave Sokka his ability to do the ice dodging.
Yes,
rite of passage.
Yes. So there you go. Another moment where like he's very quick with it. I definitely see him being a leader, being a captain. And it's like very cool to see. He finally got his chance to do the ice dodging, which he couldn't do 2 years ago. They mentioned because his father was away and Sokka was young at the time. So like he finally got his moment where he's like, no, I can do this, and like he's proven he's good at this. He knows what he's doing. And that was fun. On the spot, uses both of their bending styles to get over the rocks, which is very cool. Yeah.
We have Appa's first fight.
Yes, I did write down Appa fight.
I was very happy with the Appa fight, even though he does take the L, but neither here nor there. And one of my favorite parts of the episode is Iroh being a nasty ass old man, pretending to be hit by the Shirshu toxin and just holding June.
Uncle, I didn't see you get hit with the tongue.
What a grief.
So good.
That was so
definitely some moments here with it's a part of the story that pushes the plot forward a little bit.
Yeah.
But we do have a lot of filler in this episode.
We do.
But overall, I personally think it's a very good episode. Or not a very good episode. It's a good episode.
It's a good episode.
So I'm gonna ask you, thumbs up, neutral, or thumbs down?
So I think this one might be neutral. You don't really care for the bounty hunter. Did not care for all that. But it can't take away from the fight scene that we got. Yeah, and also Sokka having his moments. I didn't want to saw that. So I still want to keep it low neutral. I'm definitely leaning more towards thumbs up, I want to say, but I'm very kind of neutral area.
Well, currently, this is our chart. We have been fairly high.
Yes.
I would say. Where are we going from here?
Didn't take a little dip.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. It's an 8.5.
I think the previous one I did an 8.
Think so, yeah.
This was not as... It's still good. It's still fun episodes. You can drop it down to a 7.5.
We ain't going that far down.
We're not going that far down, but like this does not feel on par with the last 3.
Yeah. So makes sense. You had a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and a neutral. So like in that 7 range kind of seems like it's in that like average range.
I don't get me wrong, like again, 7 is still good rating. I just compared to other ones, it didn't like it as much. So 7.5 feels fair.
7.5 is chill with me. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of highlights in this episode, some lowlights, a lot of filler. But overall, they were some... If these are the worst episodes of your season...
Yeah.
You ever have it a pretty good fucking season.
No, the whole show has been great. So, no complaints.
But, I'm Joel. That's Steve. That's Cash. We are better than ever. And this is Avatar the Better Than Ever Bender. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how you feel about the series. Do you like the change that we've made? If so, let us know. If not, send me a middle finger in the comments. I'll send you a hug back. I don't really care. But on that note, peace.